people that have these like hundreds of thousands of followers that you're following and that you think are influencers and amazing people, and they've actually got more issues than most people on this planet, to be perfectly honest, with the eating, with the training and the drugs they're taking and this and that, but they're not honest about it because that's how they make their income. Hello, so this week's weigh-in was a little bit lower than last week, wasn't anything drastic, we're talking like 0.3 to 0.4 per kilo. I'm pretty happy with this weigh-in, and physique is still changing ever so slightly, not a massive change from last week. I'm still holding a lot of weight in my legs, however, as you'll see in a minute, my back is looking a whole lot better. The definition of my back is coming through thick and fast now. Can really see the light to the definition of the back. The lighting that I use first in the morning really does help here. And yes, I'm overall happy. The hips are starting to come down a little bit more, but like I said, I am still holding quite a lot of water and weight in my legs. That could be the fact that my water intake hasn't quite been on par. That's something that I could be possibly improving on these possible weeks. But as you can see, my back's looking really good there. I always get confidence on my back. That's one of the first things I get confidence on when my physique starts to come in. Stomach's improving still ever so slightly. I think you'll see there's more changes in the next check-in this very next week. But yeah, overall still a good week, still coming down marginally, still keeping to the deficit. Having had a big treat day on the Sunday, like 5,000 calories or something like that, which made no difference whatsoever. After 2 or 3 days, my weight came back down again and normalised, and yeah, that was all good. Just a bit of extra energy for the gym, really. Coming up in the next video, we have got somewhat of a rant. This is me ranting pretty much about the entire fitness industry. This isn't a personal attack at anyone, so this is a bit of a disclaimer prior to this video. There's an awful lot of swearing that I didn't realise how much I swore until I actually watched the video myself. So what I have done is I have gone through the video, I have bleeped out majority of the swearing, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. It will be calling out a few things that people do in the industry that I don't approve of, and things people shouldn't be doing, and things that you may not know of. And I hope you find the video interesting. If you do, please give it a like, and I'll catch you in the next shot. Hello YouTube, so we're back, and currently I want to have some bit of a rant, because I'm a bit fed up of seeing the same that I see all the time on social media, be it the fitness influencers on Instagram. Now this isn't a personal dig at any of them, however, they all start pushing a certain fitness bandwagon, or they just push bull. So you follow an influencer on Instagram that you always see like ripped, looking like shredded, looking amazing, and that's your inspiration because you're like, she looks how I want to look, she looks amazing. But you know, to be honest, in the first context, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to her anyway in the very first place, because her physique is different to yours, her anatomy is different to yours, her genetics are different to yours, the way she looks as a person is different to you. So for you to compare yourself to that person is unrealistic, because more than likely you're never gonna gain the exact same physique as what she has got. You should be focusing on bettering the person you are today than the person you were yesterday. So yeah, that was yesterday. Improve on today, improve on tomorrow. Improve yourself as you move forwards. But these people on Instagram and are these fitness influencers, and I use the caption influencers, they're just prats. So they are shredded year round and they start a bulk. Okay, so they start bulking, they say, oh sorry, I'm taking the focus off the weight on the scales and I'm going to start bulking and put some weight on because I shouldn't need to look a particular way and I feel comfortable in my skin. So then they bulk and they bulk and they bulk and they bulk, and during this bulk season they're doing posts on, oh I'm putting weight on, or I'm so fluffy, but it's all part of the process, it's all this, it's all that, advocating to their followers that it's okay to do this, to put weight on for no reason whatsoever, in the context of apparently building muscle. So we're just getting fat, and they're not doing it controlled. And then a further few months go down the line, like, oh, this bulk life is really getting to me now, starting to feel upset, depressed, unhappy, fat, unfit, but still pushing that bulk life, still bulking like a trooper. Bulking is great, follow me, do the same as me, amazing. Then a month later, they're like, fed up with this now. I'm not happy. I feel depressed. None of my clothes fit me. I just feel so depressed and unhappy. I hate myself, I hate my body. And then they go to cut! And then the next minute, they're doing an Instagram post on why you should be losing weight, why you should be cutting, why you should be weighing yourself all the time. Oh my God. How your diet and your lifestyle and everything is going is dependent on your goals. So if you're deciding to put some weight on because you are ridiculously lean, do so, but do it controlled. Don't do it like a prat, like majority of these influencers do, that actually, probably 7 out of 10 of them actually have eating disorders because they so far left wing, eating so much that isn't particularly needed. If to binging as much as they're binging because they can, is because they're too restrictive all the time. So they're feeling the need to binge. Pounds on the scales go up and up and up and up. The body fat increases, they feel fat, they feel terrible because they're not in true control of their eating. And these are the influencers that you follow. These are these people that are meant to be fitness influencers that I follow, that I marvel, that are these incredible people that probably 9 out of 10 of them aren't even natural and taking things like clenbuterol and steroids and this and that, which are fine. I've got nothing against that, right? However, do not tell your followers that certain physiques are achievable befores and afters when it was done unnaturally, and you're selling it as a program, or you're selling it as a supplement, or you're saying, come train with me and you will gain these amazing results, because I'm sorry, it is complete and utter bullshit. I am ranting like a trooper today because I feel like I need to, because sometimes I go on Instagram a lot and I scroll here and there. I don't do it as much as I used to, but I do still scroll and I see this shit all of the time, and it is just literal shit. But these are these people that have these like hundreds of thousands of followers that you're following and that you think are influencers and amazing people, and they've actually got more issues than most people on this planet, to be perfectly honest, with the eating, with the training and the drugs they're taking and this and that, but they're not honest about it because that's how they make their income. That's fair dues. But at the same time, do not sell unrealistic results, and don't sell things that people aren't going to achieve the same as you because you're doing X, Y and Z that these people never do or never know that you're doing. It's complete rubbish. Breathe. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Let's just take a second. I get quite passionate about this because these people that you're following are like free to follow, and they're giving out this free advice, which this free advice is bullshit. But because they have the big following, people think it's right, and it's not right. Other people, let's go to the other side of the scale. Another topic that I keep coming across on social media at the minute is not weighing yourself all the time, because weighing yourself all the time starts a bad relationship with the scales and the weight and this and that. Also, if you're trying to lose weight, right, the most practical way for you to lose weight is to weigh yourself every day. And now people say, oh, I've had a problem in the past with weight and this and the weight and that. That's your problem with something that you're correlating with weight loss. That's your issue. So you need to tackle that issue. So whether the fact that you think if the scales are up 1 pound one day and down the next, you think that pound when it goes up is fat, when it's not. It's either the fact, there's so many variables that change that depend on how much you weigh yourself. So if you're weighing yourself daily and you're up 2 pounds one day, did you get enough sleep? Did you drink enough water? Did you eat carb-heavy foods late at night? Did you have high salt foods late at night? There's so many variables that can contribute to the fact of you being a pound or two up, which, you know, isn't more likely going to be fat. It's just completely ridiculous. You're not going to suddenly put on 2 or 3 pounds of fat in a day after eating loads. And specifically if you're in a calorie deficit at the minute, unless you had a crazy day with a treat day and eating this and that. But then, even if you did have a crazy day having a treat day, you find over the next 2 days your weight would come back down. If you were, say, 90 kilos, next day you were like 91.5, the day after that you'd be like 91, day after that you'd be 90.5, day after that you'd be back down to 90 again. So, to say that, oh, you shouldn't be weighing yourself all the time, take the focus of the scales, your goal is to lose weight and your goal is to get in better shape, then you need to be weighing yourself every day, 7 days a week, and then over those 7 days you take a weekly average of what that weight is, and that's how much you weigh. That is the best way to weigh yourself, and that's the best way to keep yourself accountable. Like all these influencers just push that advocates what they're currently going through in their life, and they push that, but then 2 or 3 months down the line, they completely change into the opposite. So 1 minute someone will be pushing, like I was just saying a minute ago, these KK sisters, bulk is amazing, you've got to bulk to build muscle.
And then I feel terrible, I feel sorry, I feel horrible. So what if all your followers followed you on that and went, oh yeah, let's eat all the we want, and they feel just as bad as you because of the way that you advocate that people should bulk, because it's stupid, it's wrong, and it's unneeded. It's just ridiculous, and I see this all the time. This is a random post, and this week's check-in is going to be, you're going to see the check-in from last week, and this is going to be at the end of this. But I just wanted to just chat real, maybe more of this. This is just me kind of like skimming over the slight surface and not going too balls deep. But it's like a slight marginal thing, because all the you see on social media is ridiculous. And you know, 9 out of 10 people are pushing things on the social media, like these fitness influencers, that isn't true. They're pushing a certain diet or a certain product that they're selling. So if you're following someone that sells booty bands, these resistance bands that helps you build a bum and helps you build glutes, you will see this fitness influencer on her social media using that band daily. But then you will also see at the top of her bio, here's a link to my website where I'm selling this product, use my code for a 10% discount and I get a commission. So do you think her using that band is actually helping her with her progress, or do you think she's using that band to increase sales, increase her revenue and her income? Yeah, I don't need to answer that question. These people that sell these shitty products, like keto products, like these keto energy drinks and all this it's things that they're selling because they're advocating their lifestyle. So that I am keto, but you know, because I'm keto, I also take this product, and this product is on my bio. This link is above, so click the link to buy my product that I sell that will improve your ketogenic life. There's just so much on Instagram, and even the majority of these fitness influencers are pushing it, and I get some of them that is their income, that's fine, and I also get that some of the stuff that some of them will be pushing ain't that bad, or isn't as bad as what I'm bitching about in this video. But all I'm trying to say with this video is just be a bit more switched on, be a bit more alert. Don't take everything that you see on Instagram and social media for granted, because 9 times out of the 10 this you see is, we're going to say it again, so yeah, that's my rant. That'll do. We're done about 10 minutes. That's enough for now. I can rant for longer, but we'll save that for another video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, throw them down below. If you found it informative, share it with your friends and your family, and subscribe to me. Why haven't you yet? Turn on the bell button so then you get the notification when I post weekly, and I'm currently doing once a week. We never know, may turn into twice if I spoil you guys. Anyway, online coaching, if you need an online coach and you want to lose weight, and no matter what your goal is, I will get you to where you want to be without the that's in social media currently. So drop me a message, go to www.therealfit.com, check out my Instagram at alanfittonpt, and I shall catch you guys on the next video. Be smart, be aware, and let's crack down on the bullshit. I'll see you guys in a bit.